And sometimes people lay out. And just because they laid out doesn't mean the band should come to a screeching halt. Right? I also had my friend here kneel down just before the pulse got to me. I didn't let it affect me. You know why? Because I saw his intention before he started. The moment the thing hit his brain, I was already sensing his body language, knew he was going to do that to me. And I was ready, right? What happened over here when he got down before she got a chance? What did she do? She hiccuped and laughed. Now you know why we call it chuckle fucking. What happened when she laughed? The next few people after that had a hard time. Yeah, it took time for them to catch up. So again, we can't, if somebody screws up in the band, we can't have the whole band come to a screeching halt. The best way you can support someone when they goof up is to do your bit on your time when you're ready. But just keep on trucking. Just keep on trucking, okay? All right, let's get everybody else back out here again. Give them the circle. Come on in, join us, please.
The water's just fine.
All right, that was pulse. And it's just a simple thing of us as a group trying to hold the pulse together and not allow what each of us is doing as an individual to affect the whole group. It also gives us an opportunity to solo and put out our thing when it's our turn. And in order to do this, you have to, one, stay in the piece with everybody else. Whether you're out or whether you're up, you have to stay focused. And as that pulse is going around, you kind of have to wish everybody around the circle, because your active wishing for them to succeed actually helps them. They pick up on that. They feel that on that level. And it helps to support them. If you're spacing out, then the people near you will space out. If you're talking to your next door neighbor, it'll interfere with the entire group process. Got that so far? Okay. Now, this next thing is I'm going to play a rhythm, and then I want you all to clap that rhythm back to me. Okay? So just listen very carefully. Everybody? Definitive clapping. I've heard a lot of commitment from you all, so you're starting to get it, okay? As simple as this is, trust me, I can make it really hard. I'm just going to try to take it in steps. Again, better to be a professional amateur than the other way around. Do less, better. Do less as good as you can. Then add one more element to make it complicated. Get that down so you're comfortable with it, then add one more element to make that. I don't like to use the word L. Ron Hubbard too much, but he called this gradient. Whenever you're trying to solve a problem, break the problem down into smaller units. If you make it too small, you'll bore yourself. If it's too complicated, you can't win. You're practicing failure. But you can break anything down small enough that you can succeed. So you break something down into smaller units that you can handle. You work on it until you win. And you always create a win, 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 win scenario. This brings you the confidence to move to the next higher level and higher level and higher level. Trust me, Chopin went through it. Beethoven went through it. Mozart went through it. No matter how much innate talent a person has, there's a certain amount of practicing that they have to do in which they break things down into smaller units and build them back up till they become more complicated. Now what we just did was called imitation. I played something, then you did it. I played something, you did it. Rhythm is not the only way we can imitate something. We can also imitate something, for instance, with our voice. So I'm going to sing something, then I want you to sing it back. Okay? and we're going to do what we call call and response. Everybody ready? Berejaka, Dormez-vous, Sonalanatina, Din Din Don, Are you sleeping? Brother John, morning bells are ringing, ding dong ding. Now you can see that entire song was actually built on call and response. Every single measure of that song is repeated. There are other songs where that's not true. For instance, Yankee Doodle. Every measure of Yankee Doodle is completely unique and different and never repeats itself. So in this first one we call that A, B, B, C, C, D, D. That's the song form used. But in Yankee Doodle it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A lot of repeating is done in music. And these song forms are large architectural structures that we just plug in anything we want to into that architectural structure to create songs. Now I'll give you another example of call and response, and also it's called question and answer. Okay? The first stanza that I'm going to yell out, I want you to repeat to me. And then the third one, I'll yell back all by myself. You don't have to respond to it. And what it will be is an answer to what we just did. Then I will say something else, you'll repeat it, and then I'll answer it. So we're going to have what we call AAB. AAB. You ready? I ain't no Iceman. I ain't no Iceman, son. Your turn. I ain't no Iceman. I ain't no Iceman, son. But I can keep you cool, babe. Everybody, until the Iceman comes. Okay. I ain't no stove man. I ain't no stove man, son. I ain't no stove man. I ain't no stove man, son. But I can chop a cord of wood, babe, until that stove man comes. I ain't no butcher. I ain't no butcher's son. I ain't no butcher. I ain't no butcher's son. But I can furnish you meat, babe, until that butcher comes. I ain't no milkman. I ain't no milkman's son. I ain't no milkman. I ain't no milkman's son. But I can furnish you cream, babe, until that milkman comes. Now that is the blues, ladies and gentlemen.